This is our very first full playthrough on Trash or Treasure. We are doing Persona 5 Royal. It is an Arsene-only run, which I have never done before, so this will be interesting. And I'm also doing it on the hard difficulty. And so, once again, I have my brother Jude from Atomo Workshop with me.
Hello!
And for once, we actually have a guest with us. And you may know him from such classics as Persona 3, almost great, Persona 4, the game that changed my life, Persona 5, brilliant but flawed, and, you know, some other games that's not Persona related, I don't know. Everyone, please welcome to the...
That's it.
Everyone, please welcome to the channel, Nam's Compendium.
Hello, thank you. I appreciate the very grandiose entrance, because whenever I have my friends on, I just say that this guy or that guy. Like, oh yeah, I have this person here.
Awesome as hell opening, by the way.
Yeah, as terms of opening to a game, I can't think of anything better. This just hypes up everything to come in just, like, the first few minutes.
When this game first came out, it was the best goddamn day of my life. Man, I can't wait for this to be an active character throughout the entire runtime.
This is also probably like my absolute favorite battle theme in all of Persona, personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of all of them?
Yeah. I don't know why it just does the most for me personally. I like mass destruction, and I do like Time to Make History and Reach Out to the Truth and all that. And of course, you know, Last Surprise, always a classic. But I think this one just it feels the most fitting for a battle theme, which is kind of, I think, the one thing that Last Surprise sort of maybe doesn't work on. Is like it's more for like a dancing game than it is for battling.
I remember getting more annoyed with Last Surprise as time went on. Like, you can only hear that opening thing so many times before you're just like, oh, for goodness sake. But I don't remember getting particularly tired of Takeover.
I think my favorite P5 related battle theme is probably Invitation to Freedom from Persona Q2.
Oh, Apple Pie, I like that name, Arsene Lupin. Yeah, it fits.
Arsene Lupin it is, I guess.
Well, it's Arsene only, so his name's
Yeah,
Arsene.
makes sense. I think are we fine with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my
Thanks for the vote of
Miss
confidence.
Nijima, one question at a time, please. Yeah, I always feel like she kind of just bombards him right at the start. Like, you give me a moment.
Like that's not even the worst of it. Wait till we keep unlocking confidants.
Yes, my major beef with this game, as much as I love Sai, is the constant questioning of everything. Is be like, you got your laundry done. Who did your laundry? It's like, all right, chill. Oh, it's cool. Which is your favorite Persona? Asks Janai Idong.
Satan is the coolest looking one. You can't change my mind.
He's got like 12 breasts though. That's a bit
Yeah,
weird.
and that's awesome. Also, it's like a snake.
Sounds like a
snake
good time.
tail. He has a bunch of arms.
Lucifer looks pretty cool though.
It does look cool.
Yeah, I think the only answer is Jack Frost, because he-ho, obviously.
Yeah, it's a popular choice, but eh.
Yeah. Too bad he can be defeated by like a lighter.
I can't sprint yet. That was one really awkward thing, going to strikers after this one, just Red not being able to sprint.
Whoever decided to let you sprint in Royal deserves a raise.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off,
Mage
delivery
says
man.
Nam really said it. It said 12 tits is cool. You do you, man.
Yeah, if you saw a teenage boy summon Satan out of his back, you'd think that would be the coolest thing ever. If you saw him do the same thing except little bitch slime, you'd think he's a loser.
Yeah.
Do personas need to poop?
This is the lifelong question we need an answer for.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
It's an interesting little tidbit there that this Igor doesn't say his usual line the same way as he does in Persona 3 and 4. You know, this place is this place is a realm of reality, mind, and matter.
He also says something else that's different.
Whatever happened to, like, Nameless and Belladonna? And the other dude that paints your cards?
The demon painter? Honestly, Igor does all of those things like himself, so I feel like to cut back on costs, employment costs.
I'm afraid your services are no longer required.
Yeah, they got laid off. Nice hat, idiot.
Everyone's giving you the cold shoulder. That's what having a
Gee, I wonder why.
That includes you too, Sojiro.
Yes, indeed.
By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it?
Exhibit A.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, oh, everybody's being so mean to you. Anyway, asshole, I'm kicking you out if you get expelled, so don't.
School never changes, huh?
Oh, I had a commenter say a long time ago asking if I ever played the Tales games, and because he think I would have liked it because it plays like Persona, and it's like no they're not. I've played a few Tales games and completed them. They are nothing like Persona.
You should play Sonic Adventure 2. It's just like Persona.
Yeah.
I played a bit of Symphonia. When I say a bit, I mean 20 minutes, because I'm looking at my Steam library right now.
Yeah.
And from the 20 minutes I played, I wasn't into it.
That's on my to-do list, but yeah, I do hear a lot of good things about that.
I also have Visceria, but I haven't played that.
I love the artwork here whenever they have to draw somebody who's having a mental shutdown. Absolutely love the artwork or all the drawing they do here with like the eyes glossing over at the back area. It's really well drawn.
Yeah.
I don't get when people complain that this isn't well drawn.
That's just what happens when you look at the Megaton subreddit for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be like, somebody we saw said like the Persona 3 ones look better than the Persona 5. It's like, are we looking at the same thing? What?
Were they talking about like the movie to the
No,
anime?
they were talking about the game.
Or these cutscenes?
Yeah. It was
Oh.
the stupidest thread I'd ever seen.
That's no.
It was
I
the
think
worst.
Persona 3 has the ugliest looking FMVs. I like
Yeah.
the ones in Persona 2 where they have the artwork as well as with like CG. Even though some of the CG looks awful.
Yeah, that's actually funny you should mention that, because like the animated cutscenes in Persona 2 Eternal Punishment somehow look better than they do in 3. Like,
It's very washed out colors in 3. Like
Yeah.
there's a scene in Eternal Punishment where they're in a bar and they do an animated scene and it looks really good.
yeah, it's like what the
Even though
hell?
it's very limited movement, just the artwork looks very good.
It's just like what the hell happened by the time you got to Persona 3 then?
They had like full animation in Persona 3, but I just don't really like the finished product the way it looks. But then again, I'm not sure what the budget was for that game,
Yeah.
so maybe they just got the best they could afford.
I should write something.
Love the way he says that.
Well,
Xander Mobus is just gold for voice clips.
Me and my friend Nolan, we always reference I should write something and let's do it. So,
Yeah, it just-
sounds so nice.
it could be like the stupidest line ever written, and Xander Mobus will still find a way to make it sound cool.
He voiced a very important demon in SMT4 Apocalypse,
All right.
and he does such a great job with it.
I could
Apple Pie pointing out one of the few lines that Xander Mobus couldn't quite sell, though he did give it a good go. Witness the dance of my soul.
Oh, I thought he gave it a good go. It was a stupid line anyway, but he tried, damn it.
He made it as cool as he could. YQ says, criminally, that he can't stand Akechi. Get out. What's wrong with you? Don't like Akechi? Yoshida is actually my favorite character in 5. Again? What? Isn't he the
He's the
politician?
politician, yeah.
Oh, I hate that guy.
What? You don't like Yoshida?
No, he's boring.
Dude, that's slander. What? That's boring. What are you talking about?
He's so boring.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yoshida's my boy.
I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Yoshida either.
Like, I like Yoshida. He just has, like, what I like to call the standard Persona social link story.
Yeah.
Where it's just, like, there's nothing wrong with it, but, I just don't really have much to say. It's like, do you like social links? This one's a good one, at least in my opinion.
I found
fair
his
dues.
to be the most boring, but as a very close second, I really did not like the what's his face? I've forgotten his name. The gun
Is it
guy.
Shinya?
The gun guy.
Why?
What?
Iwai. I found his boring.
What are you talking about? Who is this guy? I'm blocking you.
I found it boring. I was just
I
like, I
love
don't give a
Iwai.
crap about his stupid son. I'm like, just go away.
I liked him more than Yoshida.
EY is one of my favorite confidants in the game. This is not a fool. It's not a trick. I love EY.
Well, part of what I didn't like as well is that he just like never happy. Like, I will try and pick the best possible conversation choice, and if I'm a dick, he hates me. If I'm nice, he hates me. Just pick something.
Dude, you're literally in a call with your brother right now.
Why does like become happy somewhat, and like especially as the Confidant goes on.
Yeah, I've done it all the way through. He just never seemed happy to me.
Yeah, he fully appreciates you, like especially for helping out Kaoru.
You actually remember the name of his son? I completely forgot it.
This is the part I can never remember where to
First
go.
part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this was on a Reddit a while ago where it's a regular meme now where it's just like
upstairs.
you cannot find the Ginza line.
Yeah, remember the barricade. I think I have to go outside.
There was a sign that just pointed you where to go.
There was, but I believe there was a barricade out there. Ah, and there it is.
I remember.
You laugh, but he found his way.
I remember on my first time playing this game, the day it came out, I was my friend got it as well, and we were texting each other, and all I got was the one that stood out to me the most. He just said, "Where the fuck is the Ginza line?"
Now, I've always wondered this, but like, would this be considered charming or creepy in the real world? Just that look he gives.
I feel like he was zoned out.
Yeah.
Like he just like got distracted by something. That guy just got to the Okumura boss.
I like how the sword just sort of covers up what Kamoshida's got underneath.
Imagine if the entire time he had like an Austin Powers sensor.
Yeah.
Objects in the environment.
I never take that goofy grin seriously.
Ruins the whole game.
Apple Pie says, question for Josh, Nam, and Jude. What are your guys' opinions on SMT elitism?
They should cut it out because I just want people to play these games.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, which one is a true SMT or not? Like, they're just games.
Pretty much
Let
in the same
people
boat.
play whatever.
Yeah, it's like,
You know,
you can have your thoughts on the overall quality of one or the other, but it's like, don't just sit there and be like, oh, he played Persona 5 and only Persona 5. Oh, he's not a real fan.
yeah.
Like, come on. At least he actually played one of the games.
The one thing I did see that was cut that I'm not sure whether it would have been better or not, but like there was a feature in Persona 3 and 4 where like if you said the wrong answer, the Confidant would be stagnated basically.
Yeah, you're talking about when it gets reversed or like whatever. I think it's called reversed in the other ones.
Yeah.
It was mainly in 3, and I think you can only do it in 1 or 2 and 4.
Yeah, but like I do remember seeing that being one of the features that got scrapped in 5, which I'm not sure if that's for the better or not.
I honestly think it was for the better because like it would happen if you just didn't talk to that person for a certain amount of time. But like the idea of like if you're an asshole to someone and it just locks away a Confidant, I feel like that's a good idea because you can be unusually cruel to some characters and still advance their social links.
Yeah.
Like Kenji from Persona 3, there's a scene where like he goes through a major heartbreak and you can laugh right at him and you won't be punished at all.
Yeah. I could probably get used to the whole like if you say something bad, you'll reverse the social link, but I really couldn't stand that thing in Persona 3 where like if you didn't hang out with them for a long period of time, they would just stop talking to you. That was just the worst thing.
Yeah, they have to waste a day convincing them that you're still interested in someone.
I think what was even worse was the if you're talking to multiple girls at once, then they'll get jealous and stop talking to you.
Yeah, that's kind of, you're going to have to put up with that at some point too, which is another thing I really don't like. It's not even like it's optional.
Yeah, because you have to date the girls.
Yeah.
So it's like either I cheat on all of them or just not do the game's content.
Yeah. And, you know, just like completely handicap yourself with the battles. The worst sin it could possibly commit with that, it had to make me spend another day with Yukari.
I had that reversal thing happen with the glasses one. I can't remember the name.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chihiro.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, she was just like, I got fed up because it's like the third time she's like, I don't think you're interested in me anymore. Oh, for God's sake! I was like, yeah, you're right, I'm not. And then she was just like, I'm sorry, I won't talk to you anymore. And then reversal, I was like, damn. It was infuriating. I didn't know. I hadn't saved in ages, so I couldn't even go back. So I just had to have this reversal in place. And she was at like 7, I think it was. It was painful.
The worst thing is like if you don't even want to date multiple girls and you have to break up with one of them, you can't, because that breaks the social link entirely.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I at least remember that being the case with Yukari, Fuka, and Chihiro, where like if you don't talk to them for a long period of time, they'll take you to the rooftop and then they'll be like, you know, are we through? Is our relationship ended? And then you could say yes or no. And if you say yes, that breaks the social link and you can't level it up anymore or repair
that's how I broke mine with Chihiro. Although I didn't know you could break it up with Yukari. If I can break her heart, that'd be great. Miss.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things of Persona 3. Yukari's basic attack, she'll say, I won't miss. But she will.
Please hit.
Yeah, please hit.
I guarantee in the Persona 3 remake, she will still miss, like, all the time.
That mage lad says, I don't like Futaba and Morgana and some other character, but it will make Josh upset if I mention who it is, so I won't.
Yeah, it's best that you don't.
Yeah, Josh is literally hovering over the ban button right now. Say the wrong word, that's it, you're done.
Pretty much, yeah.
That mage lad says, biggest issue in P5 is that it peaks really early, and then peaks again right at the end with the royal content. I still think the middle part is enjoyable.
I think some of the palace rulers are maybe not quite as good as Kamoshida, but they still have some sort of threatening presence to them. Kamoshida just happens to be like one of the better ones, like partly just because, you know, he's the one that started the Phantom Thieves, so to speak. He probably hits more to home than some of the other palace rulers too, because like these are like very, very real issues that could happen in the real world.
I've always felt that Kamoshida was the one that felt the most urgent to solve, because with the second one it was, you know, an arbitrary reason for most of it, and then third one again because you knew it wasn't ever going to go that far. You're just like, yeah, it's fine. I just felt like the Kamoshida one being like, you know, they could go that far.
Yeah, the way I see it, it's like I've heard a lot of people say that Persona 5 does peak at Kamoshida, and that's totally fine to think that, because like I can see it. I can definitely see why. Because for Kamoshida, it's because you as the player character are directly involved with the issue before you take action. And what I like about Persona 5's narrative when it's leading up to the Okumura arc is that it slowly becomes less about helping people and more so about the public image, like what exactly would the public want to see.
Yeah, it's just all one big popularity contest at that point.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster, many highs, many lows after Kamoshida for me. It's like, I like Madarame because the characters can relate to the person suffering from that issue, because not only are they the same age, but it's in a somewhat similar situation where someone is being abused but not in the same sort of way. Like, they're being extorted, their trust is being taken advantage of, and they're always being lied to and guilted to sort of do malicious things.
Somebody in the comments here is noting that part of the issue is like lack of backstory to or context to them as well. And I can sort of see that with some of them. Like, it would have maybe been interesting to see Madarame's backstory and everything, but for like people like Kanashiro and whatnot, it's like I don't feel like any sort of backstory could make it in like make me care.
This is
Like
the
he's still an asshole. Like it's not gonna help if you have a backstory.
this is the interesting thing though with Royal in particular, because originally when it came to the will seeds, they were actually supposed to like reveal a short clip or a cutscene or some sorts showing the backstory of the palace rulers, but they cut that out. Which, yeah, I think, some people can't really be redeemed, like Kamoshida or Kaneshiro, for that matter. But yeah, someone like, I don't know, maybe Madarame, for example, could probably work if we did have some sort of flashback.
Yeah, so like stuff with like Okuma fight and stuff, I feel like a backstory could help, but like I said, with Kaneshiro and to an extent Shido, I'd be like, is that really gonna help? Like, if we had any backstory, is that gonna change anything? And I feel like with like Kaneshiro specifically, I would not care.
Yeah.
The way I see it, I always thought I'm gonna make a huge exception. We're gonna absolutely exclude Shido because I feel like he's the only one I believe should have gotten more attention put on him as an individual. But I think in terms of these sort of villain of the week stories, the palace rulers work well in the context of how they affect the party members and not so much how they are as individual characters.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like this person highlights the criminal underworld that's in plain sight. This person highlights the extortion of the youth. This person highlights the corrupt justice system. When it's like that and how the characters feel about that, I think that's fine. But if it's like, oh, what do I think about Kaneshiro as an individual? I don't care about him. I don't really...
Yeah, agreed.
I don't want to know much about him, but I think I want to make an exception for Shido because he's such a big deal in both the world as well as the story that we should have known more about him.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop him like now.
Slightly controversial, but I think possibly Strikers may have done some of the villains better in that aspect, in terms of the giving them a bit more reason, a bit more personality, a bit more backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Alice aside, as Josh likes to point out, Alice, they try to give a reason and a backstory. It's just like, no, that doesn't work. But the one that I always enjoy in the couple playthroughs I've done, I like when I got to it, I've completely forgotten his name off the top of my head now. Second one,
Natsume.
Yeah, Natsume. His backstory, like that one was where I was just like, oh damn, I can kind of see where you're coming from. Like I kind of get that. Like I was like, I want to know more about it. I think it explains a lot in terms of why he does what he does. The one that gets me is the line is the kid one where he's just like, I'm trying my best, and it's just like that one was like gut punch, painful to hear kind of thing. And to an extent, the overleading bad guy, I think he's like the third to last boss with the cool ass armor and everything. I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but him again, I was just like, I sort of see where you're coming from. I feel like with him, it could have been done a bit better, but it was pretty close to like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. And I feel like I don't remember, apart from Kamoshida, ever feeling that way with this.
I think what helps with the the monarchs is that they were always sort of meant to be presented in a more sympathetic light because of the way that those jails sort of work. Because I feel like showing us more about Kamoshida, it kind of runs the risk of trying to make us sympathize for this awful person.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So I can see why they would cut that then.
Yeah,
like,
it'd just be like trying to shoehorn in a reason or whatever. It's just like, no, he's still an asshole. I don't care.
I already feel like Kamoshida had plenty sort of reason, because he was like, he's a guy who is absolutely protected from his with his job because of what he brings to the school in terms of the reputation, and the school cares about how how the sort of public sees them, so they're going to keep any sort of negativity on the complete down low, which is the whole reason as to why they took in the protagonist, because they wanted to be like, look, we can reform this this criminal, this guy who assaulted this poor old man, even though we know that's not true.
Oh, I did not know that it calls back to Persona 4 at this point when you need a certain social stat to say something.
Wait, what? Wait, what is this?
What is this?
I've never seen this one.
No, I have never seen this before.
That's not my concern. I've never seen this.
No.
Anybody know what he says in the comments? We've not seen this at all.
I only remember this happening once in the game. I don't remember it happening here.
Oh my god, I had no idea that was a thing.
Does Igor just go like, bitch, what'd you say to me?
Do you want to try that again?
Don't backsass me, boy.
His nose grows even longer. There's so much unnecessary dialogue / exposition in Persona 5 specifically. I don't entirely agree. I think that even though they do go over a lot of stuff, there's apparently they didn't do it enough because some people still have no idea what this game's actually about for some reason.
Really?
Either they're willfully ignorant or haven't actually played the game, because I've seen some pretty dumb things spoken towards this game.
Yeah, it gets unnecessarily hated just because it's popular.
It's funny because some of my favorite characters, at least in the modern ones, all three of them just so happen to be a part of the Emperor Arcana. So like Akihiko, Kanji, and Yusuke. I just really like the stories for the Emperor Arcana, I guess. I think they're really good.
I want to know what deep connections there are with Akihiko, because if Persona Q's taught me anything, it's just protein and
Dude,
training.
Akihiko Persona Q is the greatest fictional character of all time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, especially on the P3 side, where you're with him like 90% of the game.
I am curious if anybody's actually played this game with the AI controlling the party members, like in P3.
Why not add to your challenge of hard mode Arsene and have them all control themselves?
No.
That Mage Lad says he's too nervous socially about doing streams in front of an audience. Fair enough.
Understandable.
It's very understandable.
I'm nervous about doing streams in front of an audience. I'd never stream on my own.
How do you think hosting feels?
It's the constant stress of, is the stream working?
Oh yeah, I was just a complete wreck during the first couple of streams because like nothing was working.
I still have those issues. Like, for some reason, like my internet will just give out during a stream. I'm curious. What did he hit Morgana with a bunch of volleyballs too? Like, you know how later we see like the guys running on the treadmill, the guy who's like tied up getting hit with volleyballs. Did that happen to Morgana too?
Yeah, that's a good question. Not sure.
Release the Morgana torture cut.
I should mention this is a thing Royal changes, which Morgana already did explain. But anyway, yeah, the guns are a bit different. Originally, you would have a set limit of bullets when you enter the metaverse. But in this one, they replenish after every battle, which also carries over in Strikers. I think that's a much better change. Yeah, I think that's it is a little broken in some.
Better.
But it is much better than what we had previously, because the guns were pretty useless originally, like only being used just to down specific enemies. Even with Shinya's Confidant abilities, they weren't too useful.
Oh yeah, because with Shinya's Confidant ability, it would if you did the down shot, it would take away all your bullets.
Yeah. So it wasn't really ideal.
Because I know that they changed it to in Royal that you get your bullets back every battle. But in the original game, when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense that you didn't get your bullets back. Because the entire reason as to why the guns work is through perception. If someone points it at you, you're gonna fill in the blanks and think it's real. But wouldn't that also mean you would assume that the gun's loaded?
Naturally, you would, yeah.
So wouldn't you always have your bullets the first time you bring out your gun? So it makes no sense in the original Persona 5.
I forgot to mention it when Josh Spears donated, actually. He said, underrated channel, love your content. To you, Josh.
Thank you very much. That's very nice.
Your channel is underrated. I found it. The very first time I saw your channel, Josh, was I saw your Persona 3 video, because at the time, I was almost finished mine.
Yeah.
And I saw that yours came out just before mine did. My first thought was, fuck me, I'm too late.
You actually got really lucky. You got, like, a ton more views than me. So I think we're about even on that front.
I remember
Technically, he didn't play FES again. Like that, but if you look at the footage in that one, a lot of that is my record. I remember that. My character.
I remember he brings it up at the start of the video, I think.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, rest assured, I have actually played FES.
And you also said that this is the first female protagonist. Everyone railed on you for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no one would let me die. To be fair, I said that as a means of like being, you got to shape the character how you wanted to, as opposed to someone like Maya where she had a character already.
21st
Yeah.
Century Guy says, I think my first video was your P4 video because I wanted to get some opinions on the game after I finished it, and then I learned there was the true ending, and I got mad because I overwritten my save.
It is very hidden, to be fair. Like, you really have to search for the true ending. Like, it sort of expects you to do things you wouldn't naturally do.
He says he got the true ending on Golden, so he got his retribution.
It's kind of dumb because there's no reason. The game doesn't tell you at all to go back to a certain location once like you're literally like at the end of the game. And I know for a fact I wouldn't have found it if I didn't see that was a thing. Funny story. It's actually not funny. It's actually quite heartbreaking about the Persona 4 video.
Yeah.
Is that the day after I got all the footage of the game, on Twitter, my friend showed me that there was a leak that the game was coming to Steam. And I
Oh
was like,
no.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not true. And then the day
fool.
after that, you want to know what trailer was uploaded?
The Persona
Oh,
4
no.
Golden on PC.
It was one day after I got all the footage, 90 hours of footage, because I replayed the entire game just to get footage of the Margaret fight.
But yeah, that sucks big time.
I'm ready. Bring it!
I honestly love the way Ryuji's Phantom Thief outfit looks.
Yeah, it's
I love
pretty
the
damn
profile.
cool.
I love his tie. I think it looks so cool.
Likewise, we need to keep checking the TV in this game to find the Persona 4 cameos. Although I can't remember. Do the 3 characters get mentioned in this game too?
I don't
I-
think so.
I could have sworn Akihiko gets mentioned, doesn't it?
I know Chie gets mentioned, and she talks about like how she's been training under someone who's like sort of implied to be Akihiko.
And there's just straight up a poster of Rise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
And if you linger long enough, there's even Kanami Mashita from the dancing games.
And also from Rise's social link in Persona 4.
Also in the anime, technically.
Yeah, and looks completely different there.
Yeah, it looks nothing
It's
like
not
her.
even the same person. I love Persona inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Like that time when they call Kandori, they call him Guido. And then in Eternal Punishment, when they start using the Japanese names again, they're like, no, he just called himself that. It was a secret identity. His name is actually Kandori.
That was so dumb.
Except they still called Nanjo Nate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, all the Persona 1 characters apart from Kandori got to keep their English names, but yet
Nate
they're
Trinity. What a great name.
that just sounds like an 80s action star name.
Nate Trinity. It's so American.
You don't understand that Americans can't handle diversity, apparently.
Yeah. In the 90s, the only thing that
Oh,
existed was
90s.
America.
But yeah, like I'm trying to imagine an Americanized Persona 5 now.
They go to like a Christian school. That's why they wear uniforms.
Yeah, On's probably a cheerleader.
Oh, that's really awful. Reed's a football player.
Yeah.
It's not Ren, it's Ron.
Oh no.
It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Let's go get our American hamburgers. Dude, Big Bang Burger already exists in this game. I don't have to change anything.
I keep thinking about too many things.
Underused character, I thought, Shiho.
Yeah, I could
I
have done
feel
with
like
more.
we could have done a bit more with her.
She could have been a confidant.
Yeah. So many anime cutscenes early on, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
You beat a kid. Yeah.
I'm an Olympic level athlete. This isn't fair at all.
Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
I mean, I do it, but I don't wanna.
On hard mode, Kamoshida's palace is actually kind of more challenging than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I was actually gonna leave that until the when we actually explore the castle. No, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I definitely agree. It's like weirdly, when it's on normal, yeah, it's stupidly easy because you could just use the guns. But on hard mode, yeah, it is weirdly one of the most difficult dungeons in the game.
Yeah, because it's like near the end where I think they're archangels. They can just one-shot Morgana with a normal attack.
It's crazy.
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
That's the best.
I hate that freaking extra so much.
That is the best extra in the entire Persona series.
He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I kind of love in the anime how they handled this. Like it really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they really brought out the urgency of it. Like here, it sounds bad and everything as it should, but you don't see any of it, so it's almost sort of like it's on the back burner kind of thing, or it's not in your front of your mind. But in the anime, they show it.
I'm assuming you're talking about Kamoshida beating up Shio.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, like they really went all out in the anime, and I got to give credit to that. They really made it feel a lot more urgent,
impactful as well.
Yeah, impactful. Yeah. I think in this part of the game, just to change this up, this part of the game is where you do it as if you're new to Persona stuff, like you're like this was a shock.
Yeah, it was.
That they actually did this, so I was like, what? Having not known anything. P2 fans I've had the most toxic interactions with, unfortunately. I think that's pretty much our case as well.
Yeah.
Every time we've interacted around anything to do with Persona 2 or 3 would probably be on par as well, where for some reason say one bad thing about 3 and everybody comes out of the woodwork.
Unpopular opinion, P4 is the best, guys. Let's fucking go. It's true.
I don't think it's that unpopular.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's quite popular.
I still think that the Phantom Thieves have the best chemistry personally, but like, yeah, investigation team come incredibly close. Dashing! Finally.
At last.
Oh my god, gameplay.
Yeah, no.
So strange.
It's like we paid $40 to $50 for a game or something. Morgana, why is it taking you like 2 friggin' minutes just to explain negotiations?
Because there's some people who still don't understand how they work, regardless of this explanation. The worst negotiation systems probably P1 and P2s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not Eternal Punishment, Innocent Sin. It's so fucking stupid. You have like a million actions to choose from, and you can pair up characters together. It's like, it doesn't have to be that difficult.
I actually found that easier than the way Persona 1 handled it. Because like it was very specific at what you needed to choose to win the demon over.
Yeah, especially because some characters have like the same actions but different results depending on who uses it.
Yeah, but like I think because of the multitude of options in P2, like it gave you more of a chance to actually win the enemy over. But I think Eternal Punishment definitely did it the best though in terms of the original Persona games.
I agree, but the one thing I don't really like about Eternal Punishment is that because they do have the team up ones, depending on the order of which you select the characters will give you a different action.
Yeah.
And I find that really annoying.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even consistent.
I ended up just using a guide for all 3 of those ones.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be the one time I'm going to break the Arsene only rule.
Oh, yeah, you can't do it without switching.
All right, so yeah, like I said, this is the one time I'm going to have to break the rule and not use Arsene because, yeah, don't blame me, blame the game.
Run is now invalid, Josh.
Yeah.
How dare you? Wow, Nam and Trash or Treasure. Epics, says Enthusiastic GM Gaming.
Yeah.
Yes, the team up of the century we all been waiting for.
Avengers Endgame has nothing on us.
Alright.
Yep.
I hate the DLC in this game, mostly the prices.
Oh,
well,
God.
that's an Atlas thing in general.
Atlas sucks at DLC. It is their biggest failing, I think.
This is that place from earlier.
How did she get back in?
With this app. Just said the word Sakamoto said, and I...
There you go. She just answered it.
Right.
Yeah, take that, Cinema Sense.
But yeah, the DLC, Atlas in general are not great at it. They always overcharge, and
yeah, the DLC's just not worth it.
Yeah, and usually not worth it. Like I bought the music thing for strikers, and I'm glad I had it, but it was like, what, 8 quid?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was not 8 quid's worth of content.
Something I should actually show off there. Like, yeah, I still haven't bought this Persona bundle yet, even though it's on sale. But like, I mostly want to get it for Raoul, but everything else I don't need, because like the other problem with Atlus and their DLC, at least with Persona 5s, is that the personas they add are just way too friggin' overpowered.
Havoc says, I hate that you have to pay $10 to fight Minato and you. That is the only DLC I felt like was worth it. That is a really good set of fights, and it's not just fighting those two, I don't think. I think you get other stuff.
Yeah, you do. You get other challenges.
Yeah, you get lots of other challenges.
Pack.
Yeah.
It comes with a bunch of extra goodies.
That's the only one I would say is worth it.
The absolute worst, though, was the extra Kasumi costumes.
Oh, God, yeah, the separating Kasumi out from everybody else for no good reason.
For a character that you don't get for that long.
Yeah. I'm gonna open a window because it is freaking hot in here. And by the way, I'm not saying that just because there's like a half-naked on in there.
Oh, I thought you were saying because there's a half-naked Kamoshida in here.
How'd you know?
Lublay says, I think I saw somewhere Atlas is becoming Japanese Bethesda, and it scares me to think of.
You say Bethesda? I say EA.
I don't. I think
them's fighting words.
Yeah, I think on the Bethesda side, we'll tackle this in 2 parts. Bethesda side, Bethesda games are constantly buggy and underdone, and they often, don't actually do anything for the fans. They're often crap, and I think Atlus doesn't do any of those things. We know they don't rush stuff. They take forever. And with the EA comment, that's really harsh. EA is truly awful in every way. I don't think that's a fair assessment.
Think about it. They overcharge for fucking ports of their old games that are like worse than the original versions in a lot of ways. They have these awful fucking practices where they copyright strike everyone for talking about their games.
Do they?
Yeah, they do this fucking bullshit thing. Like, this was like the first time I remember them doing this was when Vanilla Persona 5 came out. You couldn't talk about the game past a certain point, otherwise Atlus was allowed to remove your video. Yeah, it was for the sake of preventing spoilers, but like, just don't watch the video then.
Like, at least
Did they buy out several companies and then close them down for no good reason? Because that's what EA does.
well, that, and also, the games that Atlus make actually work.
I've played working functional EA games. It's just that I've also played really not good ones.
Well, they always drive franchises right into the ground as well. Like, once they get their hands on it, it's immediately worse. Like, Dead Space is a good example of that. Where it's 1 and 2, they left them to their own devices, but 3, it was like EA got their paws right in there. And suddenly it was like absolutely god-awful.
I will rob you of everything!
Oh yeah, on Awakened, by the way.
Oh yeah, we went on a bit of an EA rant there. I should have been paying attention as well. She's my favorite. DC lazy with their movies. Oh, God. Please tell me about it.
Yeah, you still haven't finished the Snyder cut of Justice League,
haven't you?
I've
got the Snyder cut of Justice League I'm watching. I'm halfway through it. It's such a slog. It just goes on and on and on, and nothing ever happens.
They somehow made a piece of media that's longer than Persona 4's intro.
Yeah. If I could high-five you, Nam, I would.
Can I talk?
You've done nothing but talk.
Crap, I forgot where Takemi's place was for a minute. Oh, no, there it is. That big heart with a cross on it is a bit dead giveaway.
This is the clinic.
An upside-down cross.
Oh, no, it's the hospital from Nocturne.
He just goes in, and then the world ends. Fuck.
They're too busy merely trying to survive.
People give speeches all the time. Plus, politics are pretty boring anyways.
My man. I love the name for this song. I don't understand why it's called it, but it's amazing.
The layer cake.
Buy whatever looks interesting to you. You a collector?
Can we take that big ass SMG, not SMG, assault rifle behind him?
Oh, because he uses shotguns and pistols, so he can't use it. Sorry.
How do they, like, fit it in their bags, though? Like, I understand Joker's pistol fitting into his bag, but, like, you got Yusuke's assault rifle and Ryuji's shotgun.
Haru's grenade launcher.
Yeah. No treasure. I got
No treasure, only trash.
No.
Oh, sorry, but we're closing soon.
How rude. This must be why you don't get many customers. Your coffee's actually not half bad.
Who is this guy?
You seem acquainted with Yoshizawa-san as well. Maybe you're just naturally drawn to athletes? Sorry, bad joke. That's all I wanted to discuss.
Was that meant to be a
Really
joke?
bad joke.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a joke.
Okay.
Finally.
All right, finally. We can head in. 4.5 hours in, and we're finally ready.
Oh my god.
It's game time from this point forward.
Yeah, boy. Although we still gotta learn about Persona fusing, so, got a few more minutes.
Oh my god. Why?
Stop.
Let me go.
Set me free, goddammit.
I see you were about to start. I just wanted to pull you aside.
You see that ball and chain? That represents the tutorial.
I didn't check to see if I would have enough to actually bring Arsene back.
Wait, can you just ignore that? Like, go back?
Master's not finished yet.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I can't.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, all right, let's see. Can we?
The truth.
Right, Arsene, where are you? Oh, thank God, we have
You
enough.
barely have enough.
Oh. If he was
thank God.
one level higher, I feel like it would have been brutal.
Yeah, so the baton passes in this one are slightly different to Royal as well, aside from getting it instantly, basically, as well as improving the attack power for every person you pass to. When you get to the fourth and final one, the skills will cost absolutely nothing. No HP, no MP, nothing. And it's pretty vital for the Velvet Room challenges. You know, you get people in SMT talking about how, like, you need buffs to win. You kind of need baton passes in order to succeed those challenges in Royal. Right, go to town on. Oh, okay, that wasn't going to town.
It's so okay. Yeah, not the best use.
Can you go up that bookshelf?
Yeah.
There, go up there. Like, again. Now
Yeah.
go up that window.
All right.
So, this is something that's bothered the fuck out of me since I first played this game.
Right.
And I've never seen anyone bring this up. Where, throughout the palace, this one specifically, you unlock so many shortcuts to get back to the entrance. And this is
Yeah.
one of them. Because you can actually jump down from
I've
here
never seen this.
and
No, I
push
don't remember
something
this.
over. You can just go to the right. And you can go down the stairs and then push something over. That'll bring you back to the start.
Oh, right. I never seen this before. Oh, good shout. Wow.
Like, I found this on my first playthrough. And there's another one later where you jump through a painting. I feel as though that this is like leftover design stuff from like a cut sort of idea where you're supposed to remake your way back through the palace once you send the calling card. I think that's what the original idea was before they made it so you could teleport between safe rooms.
Yeah, to an
It's the only
extent.
palace that has this, and it's bothered me that I've never seen anyone bring this up.
Yeah, I can see why. It's not really something that's front and center. Oh, come on. Why'd you have to use it on the one person that's weak to ice? Oh, make that two. Oh my God, come on. Are you kidding?
Brutal.
What?
Chance.
Oh, come on.
That mage side says Garu, a weird way to spell Zon.
Actually, Zon is force damage, and this is wind, so it's clearly different.
Yeah.
No.
Is she gonna go for a double? Oh, she should have gone for Joker.
On's gonna miss out on a little bit of XP.
I would have loved if she killed you again.
Yeah. Yeah, Silky's just gonna be like my arch nemesis.
I like how this grappling hook first made its debut in Smash Ultimate, and no one had any idea why Joker had it.
Yes. As Nam pointed out, this is a new addition to Royal. It's very selective where you can use it, but yeah, it basically just lets you access areas that weren't in the original Persona 5.
You also get a thing later where you can use it to zip into enemies, which is quite useful if it ever bloody works.
It works
Half the
for me
time,
usually.
Yeah, Josh seemed to have no issue. I would walk up behind someone and be like, all right, I'm going to zip into them. And then they're going to be like, I'm just going to turn around here. Oh, hi there, Phantom Thieves, and attack me because I'm just standing there trying to spam my freaking grappling hook.
Dude, I had no troubles using it.
Well, good for you.
Oh, nice, a snuff soul. Thank you. I needed that.
You see? I knew it would explode.
Yeah, these are also new to Royal. The disaster shadows, they basically explode when you attack them, but
they
run
won't. And then they explode.
Pretty much, yeah, but they don't attack you, like, as long as you don't attack them. Ah, man, nobody is doing well in this round right now. It's like everybody's just missing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and rush through this. Ah! Okay, never mind. Joker just screwed that all up.
It would be even harder if it was party members as well, but I think that would be way too much. He's doing it on hard mode now.
Everybody is just missing in this turn.
Bad day.
It is. It's a really bad day for them. Oh, man. Guys, that was terrible.
You're supposed to be good at this. Have we had a wheel seed yet?
No, this is the first one. Yeah, these are also new to Royal. They weren't in the original Persona 5. We'll see them in up close in a minute, but these are will seeds. It's the strongest point of a palace ruler's desire. But there are 3 in each palace, and if you collect all 3, you will get an accessory that has a sort of an added skill.
Do you prefer the puzzles in Q2's labyrinths or the puzzles of P5R palaces? P5R has puzzles? Yeah, probably Q2 because they're actually puzzles.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to wait. Jesus!
Good God! Gabriel,
oh my God,
again.
come
Oh
on.
my God! Oh dear.
Jesus. Can I at least reset? What? Come on. I can't restart from that battle?
Oh.
No! Son of a bitch! Come on!
Again! Brutal. 3 people!
Yeah, I've got like no health, no healing items, no SP. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I think I'm gonna have to go back. Alright, here we go. The first boss with just Arsene. How well will this go?
Not well.
Probably not.
No media. No revival items.
Well, I got one.
Arsene only.
I've got one revival beat that I picked up earlier.
Hard mode.
That's it.
Okay. Hard mode as well.
Yeah, if I lose anybody in this fight, I'm screwed. Once we get to the later palaces, it shouldn't be so bad. Like early game, like hard mode just really kicks your ass.
99 damage, geez. It's just such good music.
Oh, come on!
Morgana again. Haven't even got his chalice out yet. Oh!
Damn it! God damn it! Stop doing that!
Guess if Joker keeps attacking and On keeps healing, you might make it.
Maybe.
But On's running out of SP.
He is, yeah.
Or Joker dodges.
God's sake!
Oh, after all that?
After all that? You kidding me?
Oh dear.
So far, this is already going a bit better. Yeah, I think media is just generally required for Kamoshida, like at least on hard mode anyway. On normal mode, you can kind of get away with not having media, but in this particular case, I think it is. And I've realized I'm supposed to be aiming for the goblet, not for Kamoshida himself. That was stupid of me. Hopefully... Oh, we're getting very close. We are getting so close here.
Apple Pie in the chat says, I lament that the
Oh, we got him!
For the other... Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had never done...
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I've never done it without stealing the crown before. This is new for me.
Let me grab that crown you didn't take from me.
Atone for your sins in about 10 days, because, you know, we got confidants to do.
Yeah, can you just hold off for a little bit? YQ says, can we get a Jack Bros Trash or Treasure?
Yeah, I am very interested in the Jack Bros game. But yeah, I don't want to buy a Virtual Boy just for that. And I think Jack Bros in general is quite expensive, from what I understand.
Somebody actually managed to make a handheld version of the Virtual Boy, running on the actual Virtual Boy hardware and everything. It's like it looks like a Wii U, basically.
Yeah.
But it's a Virtual Boy, and it's running on the actual hardware. So it's not an emulation. or whatever. It's the actual thing, an actual Virtual Boy inside a handheld. It's really cool. Raidu says I could never do the batting cages. Neither can I. I don't know how Josh does it. I've never been able to, and I've never got a home run.
Never?
Not
even
once.
one?
I think maybe once, but like it's like it's so hard.
The angling is a bit tricky because you gotta like aim just below where the ball marker actually is, and actually hit it.
That'd be a good start. Yeah, actually. hit the
Yeah.
ball.
Ah, I nearly got it that time. Hey, batter.
Bring on all the Metroid questions. I'm sure
There we
Josh will be
go.
happy. Oh, there we go.
Got a home run.
Yeah, now I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I have ever got a home run.
It's a very good thing you guys mentioned that you can do the mopping and such, and that improves Sojiro's social link a little bit, because he's a stubborn bastard when it comes to ranking up.
He and Iwai were the two ones that were being the most stubborn for me when I was trying to get all of the Confidants done.
Yeah, thank God for Chihaya.
This is it.
Hooray! Yeah, if Joker ever says like this is it while you're answering a question, that means you got it right.
Also, them telling you got it right, no, it makes you know you got it right.
Well, yes, that too. But you get to know a little early. Can we not hang out with Makoto yet? I want to hang out with my...
Mind if I sit here?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna need to try and rank up...
That's disgusting!
T-Knight93 asks, has anyone ever been to a buffet as good as the one in the game? Not like this, no, and I really wish I could. I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised it only costs 30,000 yen.
Look at the cake and the pancakes. Look how tasty that all looks.
Okay, another minute has passed, and Shido Fan Club is the winner, so we are gonna be going with that. That is what the Phantom Thieves should be called.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape.
You know what I love about these? They're so necessary. They
Yeah.
add so much.
The next to receive a calling card was this individual, a master of Japanese arts.
A way to spoil it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
God.